stack at the ledge and charges that stack on shield. There's a couple things like that. You know, there's the early kill confirms with like the fair neutral B that like you really have to watch out for. But other than that, it's like it's a straight up character.
Right.
Like you're going to be looking for, you know, landing aerials. They're going to be looking for landing aerials. You're going to be, you know, doing a lot of positioning, trying to fight through their disjoint. Like that's basically what you have to do, right? Like it's a straight up match.
Exactly. So now that we are jumping into game number 1, we've got SHADIC from Texas and Raflow from France. I'm excited to be here. It's nice being here with you, Jed, once again. Pokemon Stadium 2 is where we have our first bout, and it's going to be Papitas. It's going to be SHADIC who starts up suffering the consequences of dealing with the mirror shield that Palutena sports. It's just so hard hitting and challenging all the way down. That was a little risky, actually, overshooting that edge guard.
I don't know what he was going for there. Like there wasn't like a place that he could even have hit SHADIC, even if SHADIC was down there. Like little crazy, but you know, sometimes you got to start off a set going for some wild stuff just to, you know, set the pace.
Right. I do like that quite a lot. They're both sizing each other up, and it's still Raflow who holds a very sizable lead, especially now that he is controlling that right side of Pokemon Stadium 2. SHADIC breaks that pattern, and Amonos! Chomp to absolutely destroy that stock, taking advantage of the rage that he built up.
Yeah. I mean, I can clearly see based on that Corrin's not honest.
Yeah, and Chad agreed, actually.
Yeah, Chad's like, nah, bro. I told you. They will never agree a single character is honest.
Falco's honest.
Oh no, dude. They're never going for that one. Nice little bait out here for Raflow. I mean, he's just trying to figure out the way to get in on Corrin right now. A lot of dash dancing back and forth as Raflow with a little bit of a jab check catches SHADIC jumping out of shield. Nice little option there. A lot of times people will like panic once you hit their shield with a little tiny bit, and then you dash back a little bit, wait for them to do something. Great bait for Raflow.
Yeah, so far Raflow is doing a really good job at forcing SHADIC into uncomfortable situations, despite the fact that it was actually SHADIC who took that first stock. Neutral, or at least the advantage state that Raflow is managing, seems kind of promising actually for this whole set.
Yeah, I think that one of the big parts, I mean, I talk about this in pretty much almost every matchup, but it's going to be the kill confirms. Like, who is going to have the more consistent kill confirms? Who's going to be able to, you know, execute their game plan a little bit better? And right now, it's kind of tough to tell because, you know, we're still feeling out how the pacing of this matchup is going to go. But it looks like the main strategy for Raflow, like it is for Palutenas in general, is going to be to put you in the corner and hit you with a back air. Yeah. Like, I mean, it ain't gonna get more simpler than that. You're just like, all right, I'm gonna hit you with the back air in the corner, and you're gonna die to it.
The same kind of goes through for both of them at this point. SHADIC is fishing for the same thing, but he has better tools. He has the pin as well to try to catch Raflow lacking. So, of course, on low percentage, hey, that's a beautiful extension.
Wow.
Even getting the auto reticle.
That was a nice confirm.
Clean from Raflow.
Yeah, just getting that double projectile extension. And those projectiles both deal insane amounts of damage. Like, you look at the numbers, you're like, wait, why did it take like 35 from 2 projectiles?
Yeah.
Like, huh?
Yeah, that was kind of wild. Now, once again, Raflow's trying to fish for those startups. Those nairs will allow him to just keep on racking damage because he's not too high up. At least he will fall within range of a follow-up or at least a good read. And SHADIC is committing to those options. You know, the smash attack, trying to catch Raflow. After all, I think SHADIC does benefit a lot from these kind of curveballs. I mean, we've seen that so many times before, just like that.
Another pin kill.
It's
like
crazy.
Just randomly. I mean, and that's the thing that's like a little bit interesting about this match. It's like it feels like Raflow was in control the vast majority of the time, but the one who was getting the kills more consistently was SHADIC. And I guess a random pin in neutral twice is consistency, but it's still kind of crazy that was the thing that he hit. Yeah,
so far, SHADIC is doing a really good job at taking Raflow out with a curveball. Unexpected options lead to unexpected results, and at this point, SHADIC is breaking that trend that we've been calling out, in which Raflow feels mostly in control of the flow of the battle, but still, every time SHADIC gets an opportunity, he will throw a hot option, and it'll eventually work out.
Oh, okay. Pretty strange position here. Oh, okay, up B. Yeah, it's tough. It seems like for a lot of these situations where Raflow is like in such a great spot, and then SHADIC will just like throw out a random pin option, and it's just like, hold on a sec. Now it's all turned around. But yeah, simple and clean. This is Raflow's game plan. Put you in the corner, hit you with a couple moves, forward or back. Does not matter one bit.
Yeah, SHADIC's actually not falling too far behind, even though Raflow feels mostly in control. And at this point in this second match, he was able to get that first stock quite cleanly, quite effectively. SHADIC still fighting back. I would love to see a spike coming soon. Loving those empty hops just to be a menace, you know, and trying to be a threat towards SHADIC, and working out actually.
Yeah, looking quite nice for him. But I mean, it's still still a lot of just dancing around, looking for something in the up air. Okay, gets that stock out, but it's SHADIC once again in the corner. I mean, Raflow has just been dominating this exact position over and over again. And it doesn't seem like SHADIC has an answer other than just like, I'm going to kill you earlier, but once I'm in the corner, I just die.
Yeah, it's rough, because honestly, SHADIC feels that he's getting so much return in those oddball situations. But still, when it comes to consistency, Raflow is taking the crown at this point. We see a SHADIC trying to keep on those juggles happening, and it's just not working too well in his favor.
Yeah, and off air. Okay, not gonna be getting much out of this, but now, I mean, this big turnaround has happened from SHADIC. Like he's been able to find his way back into this game as a whole. Okay, very nice little tomahawk there, but it's just like you can't really contest. I mean, I guess you hang on the ledge a little bit too long. That's one of the things I feel like Palus always are on the lookout for that. You just like sticking on the ledge for a slight bit too long and able to punish that lack of invincibility. As for those who don't know, it does take a shorter amount of time for your invincibility to go away the more percent you have. So that is something that Palus are always watching. Also, the shorter your air time is affects that.
Definitely. I thought that was going to go, Raflow was going to go for a spike there, trying to challenge As. Oh, okay, that's, listen, we get that. Raflow has been getting those techs on the stage as well several times before, so I'm sure that he was not too worried about trying to challenge SHADIC off stage. But look at him go. He's chasing down on Raflow, and he opts for an outer route, trying to get away from SHADIC, and he immediately fights back, once again trying to challenge in the air with the Dragon Bite, and it's so scary. This could be extremely scary for SHADIC as well. He kind of sold himself out with that up B.
Yeah, that was a kind of a crazy one, but I mean, SHADIC had just straight up not gotten hit for a solid 30 seconds, and it was just almost completely untouched after Raflow had gotten to that last stock. But now Raflow's the one in the driver's seat, does get the air dodge out, probably going to try to stop directly contesting this up B because it has not been working out for him, and he's been sitting back a little bit more, going for these down tilts to the ledge. Let's see what the option is here. Oh, goes past the ledge, but no punish. Was not ready in time and didn't get the grab either. Raflow flubbing a little bit in the corner, but still able to keep it even. Oh, that might be dead. Oh. Yeah, you don't know the counterplay. I mean, I don't know it for sure either, but I know there is counterplay. I know there's something you can do.
Yeah, you have to like shield shimmy or something like that.
You shield DI out, and then I think you can either roll or jump.
Yeah, but I mean, it's still super scary. You find yourself in that situation, it's a check, right? Not checkmate, but it's a check. So you have to make the right option.
You have to like hold the two shield buttons so you don't accidentally roll.
Yeah.
And then you do the shield SDI.
It is scary. It's the second time in a row in which SHADIC steals that away after being like so far behind. Once again, Raflow doing a phenomenal job at establishing dominance early on and all throughout the game. And then SHADIC is like, hey, hold up, I can bring this back still. Watch
he's
me.
He's always in there. Man, Sonics versus Lammers for top 8. That's so funny. Oh, man.
All right, well, as we jump into what could be the potential last game of this set, we see the same pattern as we have so far. Raflow taking a very early stock, this time granting me my beloved spike. I thrive off spikes, and I absolutely love every time they happen.
You're a Twinkle Toes fan?
I love it. I love it. You know, as a Falcon main, I love to go for those down airs, and the fact that Raflow got an early stock like that just establishes that same dominance. That hey, look, it's going again.
Yeah, the idea. Yeah, I feel like Raflow has like sort of stopped caring about like playing with decorum.
Yeah.
He's like, I've been playing nice this whole time. I've been respecting you too much.
He has been playing nice.
Now it's time. I'm busting out the disrespect. I'm going for the down throw, air dodge reads. I don't care anymore.
Nice tag. Raflow being ready for the punishment that was offered by SHADIC, who's just facing the wrong direction.
SHADIC did not move
he was
for a solid 5 seconds.
And just facing away. Unfortunately, he's not going to be able to recover thanks to the untickable fashion of that edge guard that SHADIC put out. Still great stuff from Raflow. He did make it back. It's just that the untickable situation just made it impossible for him to stay alive. So matters not, because Raflow now with a whole lead off a stock and a taunt to pump himself up might put him into a game 4 situation, hopefully at least.
Yeah, definitely a tough spot for Raflow. Sorry, for SHADIC to be in this game, but Raflow is down 2-0 on the set. Really needs to, you know, keep this pacing up, because this pacing is looking really good for him. Just already tracking down the movement from SHADIC. It just seems like Raflow knows everything that SHADIC's going to do the moment before he does it.
Yeah, now imagine if SHADIC still brought this back with a janky decision, and he loses it. That'd be insane. Sorry if I'm cursing anything, but I really want Raflow to take us into a game 5 situation. To be honest, he has every single potential to do it. He has been dominating every single game so far, but then SHADIC comes in and snipes it. So hopefully that changes so that we can enjoy more of this beautiful smash. That's gonna be game number 3 in the French man's favor.
Too bad for you.
Yep. Palutena though, yeah, I mean she's looking good. I've liked a lot of what he's been doing with this Palu, but the question mark still is there about, you know, can he get this reverse 3-0? There's so much that's needed to do to come all the way back into this game, right? Like,
yeah,
you know, he's been winning the whole time.
Yep.
And just every time SHADIC has been finding a way to make the stocks happen. So I'm wondering if there's going to be something different in terms of like how Raflow is going to play, or is he going to play like that last game? Like he doesn't care. Like he doesn't have a single care in the world and just is like, I'm just going to go after you.
At this point, it worked.
Yeah.
You know, so maybe that's what has thrown SHADIC off guard for a little bit for this game at least. So if he manages to keep on that same energy, that same momentum that he has at the beginning of every single game and even all throughout, and then finally finds a way to consolidate that same lead into and translating it into taking early stocks, or at least stocks before SHADIC does, we might see a game 5 situation. I do believe we're moving into Hollow Bastion, so that means there's only one platform to find comfort in for this next bout.
Yeah, Hollow Bastion, certainly a good, a good choice here. I think that this is going to work pretty well for Corrin. We saw, I think, was the first 3 games all on PS2? Was that what it was?
C.
Yeah. Okay.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I mean, Hollow Bastion, a little bit better of a stage for Corrin. Able to avoid sort of those traps of like Palu getting huge extensions on the platform and like things that you just like, doesn't matter which direction you tech, I'm still gonna follow up. Like she doesn't quite have that same level, but I mean she's good on the stage too, right? Like it's still a good Palu stage. It's still totally fine for both these players. Like they're not gonna get anything too crazy here.
Yeah. After all, we have those teleport cancels at the ready, really. Honestly, Raflow could use that platform to just move around and reposition himself right now, starting off quite effectively, racking up quick damage, but SHADIC immediately fights back and finds himself in the lead for the first time, I believe, at the beginning of every single match. It was Raflow who controlled the flow of battle, but now it's the Texan who is doing just so well at the beginning of this one.
Yeah, and this is, I mean, it's still fairly even, and we saw Raflow has been the one in control of the pace the most. So if he manages to keep that pace going in his favor, I feel like it can just turn around and it could never turn back. That's the thing about fighting against Raflow. If you give him the chance, he will take it a mile, but these pins are working out. We talked about hanging out on the ledge too long, letting that invincibility run out. Turns around on Raflow this time, and the big combo comes out. Of course, 57%. This reminds me of a Steve matchup.
Oh, yeah, and it's keep on climbing. And right now, not looking pretty for Raflow, who's struggling so much to find a solid footing at this point. SHADIC feels comfortable. He feels he's being very aggressive, and it's working out in his favor. Beautiful pivot grab, and still offering huge punishment as Raflow tries to come back into the stage. He's just eating up damage from SHADIC.
Yeah, I mean, SHADIC is now in just a absolute dominating position, really having a great time in this game, and it seems like Raflow has just been stuck, unable to get this kill, been forcing a lot of good positions, and been getting a lot of like glancing blows, but still needs that final hit. Papita is able to get back and uses that up air. We saw it from Neo a bunch, but we have not seen it from SHADIC. He has not been the one who has been doing it, so I mean, I think that this is all but over for Raflow. He needs to just clutch up to the utmost right now. Big jab, not enough to get the kill.
I don't know. It's still super scary for me. If I were Raflow, I'd be tripping out right now quite a lot, because it was the other for this game, for the most important game in this set for Raflow. It's the complete opposite. We saw SHADIC just crumble apart under Raflow's pressure. I mean, we're seeing it right now, but it might be a little too late because it's just a last stock. If Raflow manages to keep this same momentum, this same push to keep SHADIC at bay, he might be able to do it, but it's just becoming increasingly harder. Love the way that Raflow keeps on fighting. He's not giving up just yet.
Yeah, it seems like Raflow has a game plan. He's sticking to it, not doing anything wild, but oh, big damage here. Once again, and now you're kind of in kill percent. Like a tipper pin just kills. Back air almost does it.
That's super scary at this point. SHADIC trying to go for the hardest of reads, trying to punish him effectively, missing out on the grab. The up air will not do it just yet. That was super scary, honestly. I thought that was it. Raflow has an opportunity to seal SHADIC's deal just yet. Beautiful drift back just to stay alive for a little bit longer.
He drift all the way around that down tilt. I was like, all right, for sure this down tilt has to hit, right? Nope. All the way drifted around. Oh, and at that time, Raflow was a little too early and got ledge trumped himself. Dragged down Nair, wrong direction. Still just so much, like, inability to kill. And, why is he not going for it up air? Oh, no, he goes for it a little bit too late.
Oh, no way.
Oh, you gotta be kidding. I was like, game 5 ends like that with a Dragon Fang? With just the shot?
That would have been so wild, but Raflow finally gets that stock with a dash attack. Might be a little too late, but he could still bring this back. No rage on SHADIC, and the whole opportunity to bring this back. Full rage on Raflow instead. He needs a good conversion off low percentages, but of course a Dragon Lunge will make that impossible. SHADIC will keep on moving forward. This was loser, so that means that Raflow is out of port priority 9.
Yeah, Raflow out. I believe that's, what is this? 9, 13. So 17? Yeah, 17.
Perhaps.
Yeah, still pretty good showing from Raflow.